Hello everyone, this is Hands of Fate, bringing you another StarCraft 2 beta commentary. I'm bringing you a game that I played just recently here. We're just after patch 11 in the beta, and we're playing on Scrap Station. I'm up here in the Red Terran. My opponent is Will, down here the Blue Zerg. Now I know that not a lot of you may be particularly interested in my gameplay. I'm certainly not anything special, just climbing up the ranks in Bronze League right now. But I'm still getting the hang of this, so I don't want to tackle anything too big. Alright, looks like I'm already getting started here. That putting down a barracks at 9. My opponent is just at 10 here. Let me pull up my income so you get a better look at that. And he is putting down his spawning pool. His overlord's on its way over to check out my base and see what I'm up to. Putting down my supply. Gonna try to do a wall off. These ramps on Scrap Station are always take so long to wall off. Almost not even worth it, but I still try. Putting down my gas here, just at 10, 11 now. And sending my SCV out to scout around. Will has got just some drones making. He is only at 10. His income's currently just above mine. And he's got his spawning pool up and putting down his first gas. That overlord's gonna have to run away from my little marine there. And we're just kind of walking slowly into the opening here, and I just scout him now. Not microing my SCV particularly well, but there's nothing coming after him, so. Looks like he's got a couple of Zerglings out there. He's getting a queen, and I am not doing anything. Started out a bit slow, apparently. There we go. Getting my orbital. And a marine. Will down here is putting up his baneling nest. And still producing Zerglings. Take a look at our units here. I've got a couple of marines. He's got 6 Zerglings already, it looks like. And his queen is up. There we are, I just called down my first mule, so hopefully my economy will be doing well after this. I've got Tech Lab, and am now getting my Marauders. Will is just pumping out the Zerglings here. Now he's up to 12 Zerglings. Still only 12 drones though as well. Hasn't really got a very good saturation on his minerals. I'm up to 15 SCVs and the mule, and I have just taken my second gas there. It looks like we've got an attack coming here. Will's running out with a bunch of Zerglings, looks like almost 20 Zerglings headed my way. And I have just a couple of Marines and Marauders to defend against that. It's gonna be a little tight. Putting down a barracks with a second barracks with a tech lab. Trying to get those, pump out some more Marauders. And I am also putting up a factory. Take a look at the production. I'm getting the combat shield for my Marines, and I do already have the concussive shells for the Marauders. He's parked his Zerglings out here, and he's morphing a bunch of banelings, which is not good news. And more Zerglings to reinforce. And I'm looking to just check out what's going on in front of my base, and just run smack into that force there. His banelings make short work of my very small group there. And if he just He's got so many Zerglings out there that I have nothing right now. I have 19 SCVs, and there just finally get 2 Marauders popped out. And at this point, as it's taken me so long, I decided I better finish off this wall with all those Zerglings out in front of my base. So I can get that last supply depot there started just in time. He's coming up to take a look and decides to move in, but he just is not quite microing his Zerglings right, and I've just got like 3 Marauders and are just keep picking them off, and he backs off. And so at this point his Overlord's just hanging out because I got nothing to take a look at that. Take a look at our income here. I am well ahead, almost double in some instances. Definitely thanks to mules, but also the fact that I've got 20 SCVs to his still 12 drones. That he's really not putting down any more drones. He is just scanning him there to see if he's gonna be heading for a tech switch or anything, but he's just not building anything except Zerglings and Banelings. And at this point I've got a bunch of Marauders up. I'm feeling a lot better about my wall here, but he's coming in with a big attack. And this is rough. His Banelings, they're just circling, they're not hitting, and finally he comes in, knocks my depots out through that wall, and I am thinking at this point I am screwed. But I just come in there and he focuses on my Marauders instead of on the SCVs. And I lose a few. Take a look at our income here. I'm down to 17. Only lost about 3 in that whole attack. And I still got a big hole in my wall though, and he's got more Zerglings coming in. And I was taking out more SCVs. I'm trying to save them. They are going down, but he is still just at 12 drones, and now I'm down to 13 SCVs. And I look around and I think I'm good, and he is just out of my sight up here in the corner. I did not even see that. I am just focused on getting down here and stopping any more Zerglings from running into my base. So I come out here and he's got a fair amount of Zerglings, but he just comes after my Marauders, which with the concussive shell, and without him getting any kind of surround there, I am doing pretty well. There's a couple of my Marauders that are not looking too healthy, and at this point he just missed. He just brought in his Banelings, but only got he got 2 SCVs there. I got 11 instead of 13, and I'm not using my mule. There we go. Got some mule action here to save me from this. And finally get out some Marines to take out that annoying Overlord who's just been watching me. Got my combat shield, I've got my concussive shells, and here Will is deciding to expand finally, even though he is only got 11 drones. He's hardly making use of his main, not hardly mining. And so here I feel like, okay, I've got enough. I'm gonna need to push out here. I can't just sit and wait for his Zerglings to harass me all game. So I am just trying to macro up a bit more. I've got my 3rd barracks up with my reactor, and I've got a command center I just finished up here for trying to expand while I move out. Will seems to be anticipating this. He's got a whole lot of Zerglings, but still just Zerglings. He is not teching at all, and that expansion is just about to come up. It's just still looking at 11 drones and only 1 gas. He doesn't need a lot of gas for Zerglings, obviously, but here we go. I'm moving in. I've got just a handful of Marines and Marauders, but look at that. They fill that whole ramp. He cannot get around them and backs off. A couple of my guys got out of the wrong direction. I don't know what they were up to. And he keeps coming and going, and just he's not doing a lot of damage. He is just doing a lot of running, and I am doing zero micro. I'm trying to remember to macro while I'm watching the battle here, and I finally have enough. I take down his queen. He has got hardly anything left. I want to get that spawning pool down before he can create any significant force. But he's just pumping up the Zerglings. He's got just enough to pump Zerglings. He does not have hardly any resources. And those stupid little broodlings that come out of the building there, they really mess up. And just his last couple of Zerglings, they're just taking me down. I'm running. Can't believe I lost all of those guys. I got reinforcements on the way, but I have not cleared out the shortcut, so I still have this really long rush distance, I guess. And I'm slowly getting my SCVs back up, but I've been focusing on macroing here. I've got 2 Marauders and 2 Marines in production, and at least 8 on the way already. So now, here the reinforcements arrive, and he is putting his spawning pool back up. Without his spawning pool, he can't make Zerglings, he can't even make Banelings, so that Baneling nest is pointless. And here, I've got him, that's it. He's got nothing but drones, and I don't know why my guys are attacking that larva. And he GG's. So, that has been a recent 1v1 ladder game I did. Thanks everyone for watching.